What is going on, my dudes? For today's video, we are going to recap the last war that we just had against, I don't know their name. Anyways, they were on like a 3 or 4 win streak, so we delightfully shattered that for them. We ended up with a 99%, which is kind of painful. 1% off the 100%. It's a pretty solid war win percentage, but we kind of were thirsty for a little more. For this recap, guys, we are going to we're gonna focus only the top attacks. For tomorrow's video, we are going to do all the Town Hall 9 hits, guys. We're gonna do all our Town Hall 9 3-star attack strategies. I've been asked a couple of times in comments from my previous videos to start showcasing the Town Hall 9 hits and not only the top hits. So this video, all Town Hall 10 and 11 hits. Next video is gonna be all the Town Hall 9 videos. Sorry, Town Hall 9 hits, which is going to be tomorrow. So let's get right into it. They kind of just gave up. They kind of just threw it. They're like, fuck it. They had 5 real Town Hall 11, so Eagles and decent heroes, so to speak. But look what happened here. We get 91%, 91%, 93%. We kept getting high percentage 2 stars, which is painful as fuck, meaning we basically run out of time. Now let me show you one thing about their bases to never do in war, guys. Never fucking do this in war. So watch this. Check out their number 1 base. Let's see what number 2 looks like. Oh, mighty similar, wouldn't you say? Let's check out number 3. Very similar, slightly different, but still very similar. They're going for these anti-funnel, anti-2-star bases. Number 4 is exactly the same as number 1 and 2. Number 5 is pretty much the same, man. Pretty much the same as their, like every one of their base. Do not do this, guys. You need anti-3s in order to win. These anti-2s do not cut it. They're getting triple left, right, and center. Even this Town Hall 10. The only reason I attacked this Town Hall 10, by the way, is because I had no Barb King. We're attacking still with the Barb King. I got 22 hours left, and that son of a bitch is maxed. I will never have to upgrade my heroes again until the next Supercell update, probably. Anyways, let's get right into these 3-star replays, guys. Let's just watch the 3 stars. I guess we can watch 1 or 2. 91% fails, but those aren't nearly as exciting. So here we go. FizzGod walking around this typical donut base. We made a video like 4 days ago of how to beat this base every time. It seems like we beat it most of the time. There's a couple of times that it just doesn't work. So here he goes. He starts his queen walk. He's getting a funnel in with that minion. The queen is going to walk with the warden, of course, and he's looking to funnel her down if I am correct. So rage in there because she's facing a lot of point defenses, and she's going to walk down, she's going to walk in. That's beautiful. Drops the poison to make sure she kills that lava before the balloon even gets to her so he can't shit on her. And bada boom, bada bing. He's got a minion there for cleanup, which is fucking key, guys. When you're destroying lava hounds, it's amazing to have a minion there to help clean up those pups because they can be a handful. Anyways, he dropped a Valkyrie to make sure she stayed inside because you want her clearing this inside ring, so you can funnel your Valkyries. This is the whole attack strategy, guys. It's a it's queen walk with bowlers and Valkyries. So all you're doing is creating a nice, massive fucking funnel, and you're gonna throw a jump, and you're gonna put those Valkyries right into the core. Now he actually missed the jump spell a little bit, but it didn't seem to matter. He's gonna drop a rage to get them in there real quick, and they're gonna run through those Inferno towers. Some are gonna be smart and go around the outside, and others are gonna stay hitting this wall. And I love what he did here, throwing down balloons to take out the last of those point defenses. That was sick because all of those healers obviously got killed by the Seeking Air Mines inside the base. Anyways, he got left with quite a bit of attack power. He even used miners there, if you guys caught that, to help funnel the outside and to make sure he didn't get timed out. So that was a sick attack, a nice little variation of what we normally use. Let's check out what Stat did on this base. Color me shocked. It's pretty much the exact same attack strategy. He's got 5 healers with the queen and the warden, and he's just gonna walk this bitch all around the base, gonna funnel the Valkyries right to the core yet again. So let's go ahead and speed this up in 2 times. He popped his queen ability there. I didn't even know that was a thing. That could have fucked him, honestly. Actually, I remember watching this replay, and this warden ability again saves the queen. This queen comes to near death like 80 times. So we watched her die almost twice already. Let's see how many more times she almost kicks the bucket. So he used giants instead of golems, and bowlers are going in. Let's see what's going on. Good funnel, good funnel. He's going to send the Valkyries right now, and he's going to make sure they hit that Inferno target. Queen is still up, but for how much longer? Oh, she's good. She good. She got down to like a third health, but she is nice and healed up again. Valkyrie's going around taking out all the big bombs for her. What a bunch of solid troops. Bowler's still walking around the outside. Queen is helping to funnel, and look at this. Queen is about to die yet again, guys. This is the 4th time the Queen almost dies, but fucking gets saved by the fact that the defense is turned. They turned and started hitting something else. So the Queen is going to get healed to almost full health again. And honestly, that was a clutch Queen play. She could have died so many times, especially right off the hop, but she stayed alive and she mustered through. This guy only had like a level 30 Barb King with that as well. What's going on? The rest of these are like dip attacks. They're not as exciting, but let's go ahead and run it down in 2 times mode. This is the same shit except for on the Town Hall 10. Just gonna Queen Walk. I like the fact of using a poison instead of a rage here. As long as you put that enemy queen, whether she's level 40 or 45, in a poison and your queen isn't getting hit by many point defenses, you don't even need to waste a rage. You see, we got away with saving a rage there and just dropping a poison to keep that queen, to stifle her attack. She shoots at like 50% speed when she's in a poison. So Queen still going in, making sure we're creating a nice big funnel for our golem and our giant. We use some wizards, and we're hoping that most of our bowlers go on the inside. We drop our warden ability right there. Queen takes out the clan castle, and she decides to walk away from the rest of the troops. We gotta pop the ability yet, of course, and she's gonna end up taking out that Inferno Tower before she drops. Drop the rage with all those Valkyries, and bada bing bada boom, we are left with a fair amount of attack power left to take down the rest of these max Town Hall 10 defenses. Of course, this is a Town Hall 10, so this was fairly easy breezy, especially with this attack strat. Don't use this anti-2-star base, guys. It's not really good. You want an anti-3-star that's slightly harder to beat. On dip attacks, you're gonna get beat regardless. But with this attack strategy, it high percentage 2 to 3 stars every fucking time. Let us watch one more replay, I suppose, and then we will move on. Let's actually watch my hit on number 1. This was in the last like hour of war. I'm just kind of scoping shit out, seeing whether or not I needed to gem my Barb King for this war. It turns out I didn't. I dropped the balloon here because I wanted to seek out any possible seeking air mines that might have fucked a number of my healers right off the hop. There were none though. Not in that specific corner anyway, so we want our queen to walk down, and she does, luckily. It honestly doesn't make a huge difference because this base is fairly uniform all the way around. She can walk up, she can walk down, as long as you break her in and you break the bowlers in a great fashion. I was a little worried that she wasn't going to go in, but that's why you bring extra wall breakers, guys. You always bring the extra wall breakers to make sure she goes in at some point, because you need to clear out this inner ring of defenses so those Valkyries, when they jump over the wall, go into the Town Hall compartment core and don't run around this inner core right there, that inner donut loop. So we dropped another rage. That's 2 rages down, and we took out the eagle first. I love taking out the eagle first because that thing can really run a train on your troops, man. It can really cause some damage. So queen's going. There goes 1 healer. I think we're just gonna count off the healers as they continue along. We're gonna drop another rage because there's a fair amount of point defenses here to mess with our day. Wizards to help with the funnel. We drop all 5 of our wall breakers. There goes another healer. We're down to 3. Down to Tres. Drop all our bowlers way on the outside there, so the only place they could go was inside that base. There is no room for them to go outside unless they are completely retarded, but luckily they are not. So Queen is now getting hit by that Inferno Tower. Doesn't seem to be an issue because we are going to drop that Warden ability fairly shortly. Warden ability is going to happen right meow. Boom, right there. So we saved a healer there. We saved 2 healers there. 2 more healers would have died out. I think they all end up dying out anyways. We drop our Valkyries. The one good thing and the difference in this base than the other bases we face is those Inferno Towers are segregated. That is a good call because our Valkyries cannot easily run in and just muck them. They hit everything else in that compartment. They take it all the rest of them out, but they cannot take out those Inferno Towers because they're in their own very high HP little compartments. Those walls are pretty pimped out. So our golem has died and we're just walking around with our queen who still has her ability and the rest of the bowlers. I think if we had a Barb King, it probably still would have been a high percentage 2-star because these walls are so fucking overpowered. I think we would have needed another jump spell to really change the star count on this attack. But otherwise, healers are still doing work. Queen's still walking around, still got our warden. This is all well and good. Those wizards did absolutely amazing. Went around the outside and funneled all that shit. We're gonna end up, we saved a poison for the queen just in case it was gonna become a trifling issue, but as you can see, it's not the queen that's the issue, it is our time. So we pop the ability to try and scrounge up every last percentage we can, and we end up taking out the enemy queen right before time runs out, but couldn't do it. There's no point defenses left with our queen and that warden left, and another 30 seconds that probably would have been a 3-star, because these infernos do absolutely no damage. They do lots of damage to many troops, but if they're just taking down a high HP troop like your king or your queen, they attack it very, very slow. So that was our 99% war destro against, I don't know, you guys try and pronounce that name, I don't know. That was a sick war. It was a fun war. The fact that they had like a 3 or 4 streak and they just completely gave up and stopped hitting us was really good. It made us feel great about ourselves. Let's actually watch one of the attacks from their enemies. From the enemies, their first attack on GRK Lover. Now I kind of feel bad for the guy because he clearly didn't realize his warden was on air. Yeah, it didn't even have the wing there either. But the warden was on air. He clearly did not mean for that to happen, and that sucks when that shit happens. So we had to pop the ability because that warden was clearly going to die out, and that right there ruined his whole raid. So a little FYI, guys, always make sure your warden's on ground or on air or whatever you want him to be, because the defenses that can attack him are absolutely the worst. And this guy's just doing a bowler attack with a queen walk, and he started his bowlers way quick. Way quick. Queen is dead, and at this point we knew that they fucked up. We knew that this shit was pretty much a done deal. No warden ability, no queen. They had a level 43 Barb King, but he is not going to do enough to really salvage this raid. They got a 0-star, which is key, which is awesome. You really like seeing the top attacks fail, because that really gives you hope for the chance of a win of a war. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop that like and that sub right as we lost connection for our replays. Perfect timing. I will be back with another video tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to do the Town Hall 9 replays from the last couple wars. I'm going to show you the best of the attack strategies that we are using right now, and the ones that are consistently 3-starring other Town Hall 9s in wars, so you guys can use them in your own wars. Anyways, guys, enjoy your freedom.